Welcome back everyone, TS Villa here. Thank you if you've checked out the other 12 videos that we've done so far of Final Fantasy XVI. This is part 13. If you like the video, please give it a like, and if you like the content I create, I am a variety streamer on Twitch and I'm bringing the variety to YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It would help the channel out as well. Thank you guys. At this moment in time, we are 2 away from 150 subscribers. Okay guys, so part 12, we did a few errands for Mid. She was going to look into creating a ship for us. I'm guessing we're going to be using this ship rather than an airship. It's actually going to be a boat. And
might need some help,
we got everything. Now let's see what Mid wants to say about it all.
Come up with something soon.
Here she is.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Oh, we've got
Salvage
more to
from the
do.
ruins.
Oh god.
I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's
Love
the
her
name?
accent.
Right.
What's her name? Well, we'll do it then.
Oh, Sid.
Elena.
Is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine in which
Top bit. We
mithril
did the
is
bottom one last
burned
time.
to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate
I
of
wanna see
excess
Clive's
heat
face.
build-up would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able
There's
to
a lot of
reach
words
today.
going on here.
And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Wow.
Just tell me where to go.
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
So passionate.
Mid said
Oh,
we
God.
might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Oh,
The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
we did a side mission
I
over there.
see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Letting off steam too. Okay. So we are going to head over here. This is where we did Lost. We had a little side quest over here. Yeah, Lost Wing. So he beat them people up, and then he told us about his family. He used to be a judge or something.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
It's all serious now, isn't it? Right, are we going this way? Okay, so we need to go up and around.
You know what you have to do.
Oh well. If you're ready, we leave at once.
Up and around. Here we go. I think we're going the right way. Yeah. Okay. Still learning the game. I mean, saying that, I am bad at reading maps. If you watch my Twitch streams, you know I'm just constantly looking at the map. Am I going this way? Am I going this way? Did it with God of War? Did it with Pokemon? We're doing it with Final Fantasy XVI. Valley Madder. What's a Valley Madder? We've done all the bounties, but we fought some people here in the side mission. Oh, no. Deadly chain. Sick 'em, Torgal. Oh, that looked good, didn't it? Turned out alright. Got it. Quest destination nearby. Is it these guys? I'm going to talk to these guys, yeah? Oh, there we go. Helena's here. There she is. That was quick.
There you are, Sid.
got here
Thanks so
before
much
me.
for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
I wonder what it is. Oh, I wanted to get that. What creature is it? Behemoth.
Anybody home?
What is it, Torgal? Oh, another Ahriman.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
Evil Eye.
Time to go.
Unwanted visitor, that's what it's called.
Forgive me.
Oh! They just one-shotted me. Game over. Load autosave. Oh, guys. That just one-shotted me, man. Do we... Here we go. Oh, let's be more gentle about that then. There we go, guys. I am not going to reset it. I'm not going to reset the stream. This is how it should be.
Anybody home?
This is my gameplay, so if you want like world-class gameplay, then please, I will send you to another channel. But yeah, this is how I'm playing the game, and you're here watching me play this game, so this is how I would play it.
Too slow. Too slow.
Can't see anything here. Staggered. I can't believe he beat me. That's 1-1. That's 1-1 in matches. It beat me, I beat him. But he only did one move on me. He literally one-shotted me, guys. Please put in the comment what you think about that one shot.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
Yeah, we died for you, Mid.
Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
What a horrendous move as well.
Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Was she going to be there before me? That's what happened last time. She was definitely there before me. Yeah. We left at the same time. Meteorite. What's this? Increases strength, tonic, duration by 10 seconds. Oh, that's pretty decent. These are the perfect shapes. Are we done, Torgal? Nothing else here, is it? Everything looks alright, doesn't it? Everything looks alright. Did I use... I didn't use any potions, did I? It just literally just one-shotted me and that was it. Everything's fine, okay. Report back to Mid. I wonder, is there any more bounties? I'll try to run them, but we don't run here, do we? I don't think there is there? View the bounty board. No, we're all good. Okay. There's going to be some horrible ones later, I reckon. I reckon there's going to be some right dirty bounties. Like, quite a few S-classes. We've done a few C's, B's and an A, and one S.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Jost said that last time I walked. Well, it says this is in 3 pieces. So there's going to be another thing as well.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Yes.
Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
We'll do it.
Right away.
Clive, absolute OP fighter. But he runs around doing errands during these chapters. Saying that, he did get one-shotted, didn't he? It's a bit quiet, isn't it? Calm before the storm. Anyone talk as I'm running past them? No one's talking.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shieldings. You need some more light, guys. How's that?
Shielding for a mithril engine? What Whatever will that girl think of
Yeah, we've done the
next?
top one, we've done the bottom one, now we've got to do this other one
What are
here.
these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
What's it going to be?
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Pitch.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer.
And then
If
we've
you
got to
would
go
be
get
so
it.
kind as to procure the necessary ingredients,
Of
I shall
course.
discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Of course. Oh, Jill's here. What do we
So
say
you
now?
need a hand, do you?
We do.
Talia and Jill. Is this
I'll
going
be
to be my
heading to
squad?
market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
So we...
I am sure either
Don't
of
make us
these
pick.
fine young
It's
minds
clearly
would
Jill.
prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Well, it's Jill, isn't it? Letting off steam 3. Why would I pick anyone else?
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
How
Who will
awkward
accompany you
would it
on
be?
your little excursion?
I'm going to do 2 playthroughs. Obviously, we're going to pick Jill for this one because Jill has
Very
always
well.
been there. And my
So
next
then,
playthrough,
what do
we're
we
going to
need
pick
to find?
Talia. See what
I
happens.
have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
See Jill's face, maybe.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you
Pepio
sure
nuts.
this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Oh, she's gone. Make for Northreach Market. Okay, so Northreach, the other side of the map. The Holy Capital. We're going to go for a cutscene. Oh, no.
Where's Jill?
Oh, she's got some stuff to say.
Welcome,
welcome.
Is it going to be a music? Got loads of that. Yeah, music. We're not going to buy songs yet.
Come back again.
We're going to see...
that the glass gate flood has finally... Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
That's the accent. There she is.
Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
Egg.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can.
She doesn't know what they look like. Smart. That is clever. She's gone. Is that Pepio nuts? We don't know, do we?
Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
Here,
Haven't
you boy,
much,
here.
but you're free to look. Ah, yes. Good
There he
day.
is. Thanks. Good shot, man.
All anyone
Thank
ever
you.
wants anymore.
You got any Pepio nuts?
What do you want?
Oh,
And
I'm literally about to buy something off you.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Doesn't look like she's moved, really, does it? Oh, there she is. She's got everything.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Wonder what it is.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Oh, go on. Like a little date here. And with +1, Torgal. Torgal joins the date.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
Guess we don't get this scene if
Did
we
I
pick
forget?
Taya.
What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies.
Ooh,
Thought you might like
good
to
shout.
share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh,
You're right.
sorry.
Loving the food.
It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Nice little moment. Music was good for it. Oh, we've got some more dialogue. They holding hands? No.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Taya. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
You'll go walk it back. Clive, I thought you were a gentleman. letting off steam. So this is surely the end of it now. We'll have all 3 parts when she makes this. There's no green on the map, which means there's no side quests. We just checked the bounty board as well.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Let's find out. These people are always drinking.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Oh, not here anymore. Harpocrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It
Come
appears
on.
our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Thank you, dude. Quest complete. 1, 2, and 3, that was. Got 400. Just fetch quests. Honestly, guys, this is a massive change of pace to what was on video 11.
Go and give Mid the good news then.
Part 11 with the massive scale boss fight. And I don't mind, to be honest. It's refreshing that it's not just action, 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 action. You're actually... Oh, I thought that's what she was building. You're actually seeing things in progress. Like, we've got all the stuff and we know why we need all the stuff for this new ship.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Picture books. There we go.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
The Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement
Always
stats.
moaning, isn't he? Always
Same
moaning.
difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Precision walloping. Oh, her mouth didn't move then. sometime later. We don't get to see the precision walloping then. Look at it. It's still in the same condition as well.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Don't give it me. Speak with Mid. Right then.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown.
She's got to be
for a
flying
land
on it as
untouched
well.
by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
She's coming. She's coming.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Don't call him that. Oh, now we've got... Okay. We've got reading table and then weird science. Right, let's go to...
Is that the
this
thing
one.
Tomes helped to build?
Let's see what these side quests are.
He cracked the crystal too.
It's in here. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Maybe another demon's jabbing. Okay. So we're getting side quests from these notes.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Blacksmith's Blues. I guess we pick everything else up as well. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Something to do with Torgor, this is?
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oh, a bone to pick. Clever. Clever that is. 800 that is. That's going to be something that we're really going to need to work for. Pen is mightier. What is this? Open 10 letters at the reading table. Oh, we've opened everything, haven't we? Answer. Go summons. Okay.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
This is 0 as well. We get 0 for this, so this can't be a tough one. Oh, there's a door there. Right, so these are the extra ones. And we need to go mid-dungeon is another one. Right, let's talk to Karen.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him.
There's a lot of sarcasm in this game, isn't there?
He's not been
This game's
into
full
the
of sarcasm.
treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on somewhat else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of
He knows everything.
You mean? Perhaps.
Right, okay. Let's do all these in just a random order.
Do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
Yeah, that sounds like
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's
What he's
driving
on
me
about?
mad.
What weapon's he on about?
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Let's go speak to Karen again then. She knows everything. She knows more than Hippocrates.
You're looking well, Karen.
How were they?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Trying to flatter her.
Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Wonder what's going on there then. So we've got to go to the Dalimil Inn. Hippocrates is here, and Goat is over there. Let's see what he's got to say.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal.
Lawsman.
Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
Yeah.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients.
These bigger
As
bones.
to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
He's so happy he's useful, isn't he? He's like, finally, I could be useful. So we're going to find some elder antelopes in the big open field by the little village. And speak to Goat and see what's going on.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I wouldn't be surprised if we've got more bounties.
Clive.
It seems like a bounty area.
Did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well,
Otto's
who
fine.
needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of...
That's a massive error.
oversight.
Goat.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
How are we going to get 15 million?
How do you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
We'll do it. Errand boy.
Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because
He's got to give it to Karen. Yep.
You'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
man,
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm glad they did that. Right, let's check any bounties. No more bounties. Okay, so we're up to date on bounties. While we're here, we've got to go to Martha and Isabel, and then also slay elder antelopes and find Ignac at the Dally Mill Inn.
I think Mid might need.
Is it a friend down there?
tidying up.
This one. Oh, a bit of-
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you
Owen?
might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Yeah, why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
Bomb king.
I take it that's where I come in.
These are basically bounties, aren't
You
they?
wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame.
Oh, does that mean we've already got it? Can we just give it him?
On the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And,
You've done the bounty.
good hunting, eh?
Weird signs. So if we talk to him...
I've tried to find a supplier for this stuff, but it's rare as Chocobo's teeth. Either
Use the hunt
someone
board.
brings down a
Okay,
board.
so it's a different one. That wasn't what I was on about then. Oh, wrong way. We've got to fight a bomb king. Great. There's gonna be loads of bombs, isn't there? Right, ask about bomb sightings. Here we go. Are you interested? Are you in the hunt for a bomb king? Okay, so this is a new one. The croc at Sambrek. I like to take pictures of this because You can't... This might be different because it's a side quest. But you can't do anything about it. The Croc at Sambrek. Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial Chase. Beastie came with a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. Ten times the size. Oh, was that just basically... Okay. It was still green, so I did kind of... I wondered what was going on there. Okay, so if we look at the big map, we've got Martha's Rest. This is where Martha is. Dalima Hill, that's where he is. And... Oh. Payback. Okay, so Weird Science. Sambrek the Croc. Right, I'll get everything mixed up here. Imperial. This is Imperial. Is this Sambrek? Okay. So we were in the right place. We need to go to the Croc. Imperial Chase. That's where we need to go. Sorry. Here. Right, what's quicker? Here, this is quicker. Oh, this one. There we go. Score the Chocobo.
Let's go.
What we can do about this? Yeah, so if we're heading... He took a wrong turn into the woods. That's what he said. He's a low level. He's a low level. I don't think I fought these raptors, have I? Here we are. Right, so into the woods. Okay, this is what he means. So we took a wrong turn in here. Because it's not marked on the map or anything like that, so this is still not marked on the map. Did we come here through here with Sid? Just bringing back memories. We found a box. Some black blood. Maybe down here then. The woods and the wrong turn, so we gotta go off. This way. Please be the right place. Oh, we fought someone here. Oh, there we go. Look at it. That looks like a bomb. Oh, that's freaky. Oh! Bomb King. I was a B rank. We're good here. We get 9,000 from it. This bomb...
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Dodged it. How loud is the music? Let's turn the music down.
Press roll ready. I needed that.
Oh, the thing got me. I can't get it. I can't get it with that move. Got him. We got him. There's a lot of fire in this one.
Not good. That's better. Go, Torkel. Arise!
Oh, we got me.
It's over.
Just a little slap. We'll have the slap. Okay, so we don't need that anymore then. The Bomb King is no more. What do we get here? Oh, Bomb Ember. I don't think we got that. That's for your man.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Bomb Ash is for the man then, okay.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
That should do it. Right. That's that bounty. The board is done. We need to finish off these side quests.
There's two.
What's that? Black blood again. Torgal. That's not Torgal's fault. Oh, he was in here.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I gonna
Oh, we've not seen her for a while.
Milady. I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
We owe you money, that's why.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Keep
for all
it.
you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid.
Poor guy.
I've never met
Everyone's
a
got
man
a tragedy
more
in
keen to
this
bear
as well.
his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Thanks, Clive. That's what she says. Where's next? Where's next on the map? Oh, look at that. I feel like this is going to be settled here. If we go to Martha, just walk into a little tavern. Is she still there? Yeah. That confused me then. I was like, where's the green dot? But she's in here. She should probably talk the same as well.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
They both got star rubies.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
He ain't give
His
up,
death
has he?
was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
It's Just boot of the arse. Fingering. Fostering. Foitering. Bit of everything there. Right, so we... well, we're going back to the hideaway anyway, aren't we? Right, what's the quickest way to there?
Stay sharp.
Is it this? This way? We'll have to go this way. Yeah, we took some heals off us, but we're good. I'll grab the chocobo.
Good girl.
There you jump up on it. Arachne. I wonder, do we get any potions off them? Sharp fangs. We could fight some people on the way. See if we can get any potions. We're targeting.
Stay down.
Get him. Sick him.
All yours, Torgal.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think I'll just heal. Yeah, I'll just heal. If there's an issue. Isn't there a Minotaur around here? Yeah, here he is.
No mistakes. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Oh,
I doubt
they're
we'll
these
find one
size.
bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
How many do we have to slay?
Garuda!
Oh, he's kicked me. I got a feeling there's going to be another one.
You're finished.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to beat these, and then there was going to be a big one, even though these were the elder ones. It was got blood all over.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
There's a big bone Torgal. Oh, look how happy he is. Yeah, he's happy.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
100%. Right. Did we collect everything? Right. So who's the last one? Dally... The Dally Mill. Right. Dally Mill in. And then we'll head back to the hideout.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
It's gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Oh, is it Joshua's room?
reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out!
I'm not
I
in.
paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
What's going on? Oh, out here.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell.
He's optimistic, isn't he?
Best of luck.
There. Well, what I'm going to do is we're going to fast travel here and run straight across.
Good girl.
Faster!
There we go. Wonder what this is here. Oh, such a horrible sound. Oh, we're just... I was sticking to the edge then. Desert roses. Get up there, come on. The Sunhounds. We fought them. I'm just looking at enemies as well as we're running past everyone. What enemies we've actually fought.
Bet you're all ready.
Right. I don't think we'd need an elixir. Look at Torgal. Can you see him? Oh, my thing's in the way. Desert Rose again. Oh, bandits. This big guy here. He's going to cause some trouble, isn't he?
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
How do I dodge that though? How do I dodge that when I'm doing mid-move? Oh, the innkeeper, that's what he's called. Enough. Like his little voice then. Enough. That's a good addition, I like that. Here's all the wares.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
GG's. Sorry, guys.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
Look how happy he
A
is.
few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient.
We've got to give this black...
Why, when it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Mansfield. And is a perennial thorn in my
Byron.
side.
Uncle Byron.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
He's complete change of attitude now. He's got his luggage back.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Good. Where next, Clive?
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
We're done. Everything is done. Let's get rid of these two here first. Oh, not everything. We didn't pick up. Oh no, we did pick her up. Right, deliver it to Sharon.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So we just hand them about the bones.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. all right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Of course. This is for you, Torgal, not now. Later on.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
We will thank him in a bit. Got to tell him about his
Sorry
blade.
for the wait. But hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
The whetstone.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Just telling him the whole story.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter.
He's so happy when he talks about his job.
Good Valisthean steel with an
But when you ask for his
edge sharper than
attention,
any
he's
found
like,
in the
what?
Outer Isles.
He's so rude, isn't he?
I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
He's going to make a special... Have we got a special weapon, like his ultimate weapon? Blacksmith Blues 2. Got some money behind her. Excalibur! Ooh, okay. What do we need for this then? That's got to be his ultimate weapon, surely. I'm curious.
Got ya.
Yeah, I'm back.
What do you want?
Oh, we can get it now.
Should last you a good while.
Awesome. We've got an Excalibur. Maybe it's not his ultimate weapon. I thought we might get like a trophy then, but no. None of the sorts.
That it?
What does it look like? Can I look round? Turn round? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty decent. Where am I going? Harpocrates. He'd be happy to know he was right. He always is, isn't he? He always is.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
She was about to get
Precisely
shot.
that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
Is he going to like...
And if I'm not mistaken,
like Clive?
He will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies. And
has he
not
secretly
our
got the
adversaries.
powers because he's been around them?
Oh. He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
That's interesting. So they're calling him a frost hound, but maybe he's got more. Slightly increases Torgal attack potency. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's interesting. He's gonna have more than one.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Right, let's do goat, and then we'll go down to Owen. Owen, yeah.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Right, he's going to be happy now. Isn't he?
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Oh, God. Right, so your bounty board, you probably don't mention anything now, do you? Still 0. Okay, the bomb is gone. We're going to talk to you, then we're going to swing round, talk to Karen. Owen? This stream has been side quests. I think they've added to the story. What do you guys think? Added to the characters and the whole thing that's going on.
I have it here.
Blackthorn thinking about other people's swords.
That's the stuff, and plenty of it too. Enough to keep
Otto in the hideaway owing a lot of money.
While. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
I'll leave it to you. Or not. Listen to that.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And
Telemon.
It works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I...
Let's if we do this, here we go. The engine. Okay, that's fine.
Work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Yeah.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
Do some more health.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I trust him, but like absolute creepy voice. Like a sinister voice there. Leave it with me.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
So creepy. I'm sure he doesn't mean it. It just comes across a little bit creepy, doesn't it? Right, so this is increased. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got some more black blood, which is basically money. Inventory increased. Six potions, 4 high potions, so 1 of everything, but 2 more big potions. Okay, that's cool. Nice, that's helpful. Now we've got to go to Karen. We'll go the long way around. We're going to go to Karen anyway because we need to get more potions. Tell you what, if you don't do side quests, the main story would be quicker. But you would miss out on all these little details there.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Fine.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
There we go.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
That's right, Otto.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
Ah, Sid.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died?
Just talking to Otto, talking him through it.
20 summers.
See if he can help him.
Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away.
Oh, no.
I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Good old Sid. That's awesome. Hey, here he is. Good to see him all again.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
Look at them
But
all.
he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Ah, it's good to see Sid again.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
Talking Sid's voice.
I may be drunk.
Yes!
I wanted you to know, this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Give it Otto.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Ah. Sid was absolutely amazing to have around.
Bloody well.
I was hoping we were going to
so,
control him, but that wasn't going to be the
Just
case.
once, before he went. But then, why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Yes, you would have.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat.
That sword is
It was
absolutely
all
amazing.
of us.
Each department, he's right.
I just shoved people in the right direction.
Good detail
Better
on the
to be able
sword,
to
and we're
do
just
that.
changing these swords as and when.
Would you rather go we're at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go,
These are awesome side quests.
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see
We've
if
got
I
to go
can't
over to
pay
his
you
grave
back.
now, haven't we?
Already have.
Quest complete. Sid's goblet. Some meteorite. Right, so we've done them.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
We need to speak to Otto again. Oh, here we go. Is it because we did that bounty?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this.
Cyclavic medallion. Ooh, okay.
All done?
What was that then? Increases healing potency of high potions by 25%. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so he's there. The only thing we need to do... Oh, we've got a trophy, didn't we? Got a trophy. Everything else is here. Right, okay. So in that case, the next thing we do is go and visit Sid. His grave. And what we should do is save it there then. And then we can do that on the next video. Guys, thank you for joining us for Final Fantasy XVI. This is part 13. We're getting some videos out of this. If you like the video, please give it a like. Anything you want to comment about, please comment about it. I do read the comments. I do reply to the comments. It is awesome to hear anything that you guys put back after watching a video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We are close to 150, and then we can put our next goal to 200. Guys, I will see you guys for part 14 of Final Fantasy XVI. Please check out my other videos. I am a Twitch streamer. I am a variety streamer, so I have a variety content on YouTube as well. So check out everything on there. It's not just Final Fantasy stuff. We got F1, we got Forspoken, we got wrestling. We got so much stuff on there. So please check them out, guys. And I will see you for part 14. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.